Welcome class 10th students. In previous lecture we had discussed about Fleming left hand rule, and the rule was if we stretch our left hand such that thumb, forefinger, middle finger are perpendicular on each other and the learning point is there F, B, I, then if forefinger represents the direction of magnetic field, middle finger is direction of current, then thumb will represent the direction of force. This is called Fleming left hand rule. Today we are going to discuss very important question which is absolutely based on Fleming left hand rule, and this is called electric motor. Very important question. Electric motor. Okay, so first see the definition. The device which convert the electrical energy into mechanical energy. The device, note down the point, the device which convert the electrical energy into mechanical energy is called electric motor. Which convert the, you better know, when you supply the current to motor, it is start rotating. It means some force is going on, and this is also called mechanical energy. So the device which convert the electrical energy into mechanical energy, this is called electric motor. Principle. It is based on force on current carrying conductor. In previous lecture I taught you when any conductor is kept between magnetic field as like this, and when current drawn through it, what happened? Two force acted on it and it start rotating. It means you supply the current and it start rotating. It means electrical energy convert into mechanical energy. So what is the principle of electric motor? It is based on force on current carrying conductor. Current carrying conductor, and formula was F is equal to IBL sin theta, and when theta is equal to 90 degree, it is the maximum, already taught. So it is based on force on current carrying conductor. Force on current carrying conductor, which direction could be find out by Fleming left hand rule. Don't get misguided. Number of students directly write it is based on Fleming left hand rule. No, it work on the Fleming left hand rule while it is based on force on current carrying conductor, which is based on force on current carrying conductor, and its direction could be detected as a Fleming left hand rule. So answer is very clear. Electric motor is device which convert the electrical energy into mechanical energy. First point. And what is the principle? It is based on force on current carrying conductor, which direction could be find out by Fleming left hand rule, and if theta is equal to 90 degree, acting force will maximum, and if force is maximum acting on any body, then it is start rotating, and the definition is very clear. Electrical energy converted into mechanical. Since body is start rotating, that energy is called mechanical energy. In this way, when you supply the current, it experiences the force. You supply the current, it will experience the force, and it start rotating as like your electric fan, or as like your table fan, or as like your as like your washing machine. Everything is there. So this is called electric motor. Okay. So this is 2 points are there. Okay. Next point: construction and working. Construction and working. And working. Construction and working. See the construction. Two horseshoe concave magnets are there. North, this is south. Two horseshoe magnet. They are connected from back. Horseshoe magnet. Between the magnet, there is armature. Between the magnet, there is armature connected with brushes. Brushes are these brushes are B1 and what? B2. Split ring S1 and S2, and it is connected with battery. Solar battery. You have to supply the current. So this is the diagram. Armature is A, A, B, C, D. This is positive, so negative. So mostly 4 points are there. Field magnet. Field magnet. Second is armature. Armature, and the armature is what? ABCD. ABCD is the armature. Brushes. Brushes are B1 and B2, and split rings. Fourth point is SPLIT, split rings. And this is S1 and S2. So construction of electric motor is mostly made by 4 essential parts. These parts are field magnet, armature, brushes B1 and B2, and split rings. This is the field magnet. NS is the field magnet, Harsu magnet, between which number of coil as like this, they are kept. This is called armature. Rectangular coil A, B, C, D are there. This is called armature. It is connected through armature, and battery is connected through brushes B1 and B2. Note the point. B1, B2 are made by carbon. B1, B2 is the brushes. What are the brushes? It is made by carbon, which connect the battery with armature. And last, split ring. This is called ring. If you cut the ring from mid, so it is called split ring, as like this. They are made by copper. Behave as a commutator. They are made by copper. Split ring, I am talking about split ring. They are made by copper. Here S1, S2 are called split rings, made by copper, behave as a commutator. They do as like this. Every rotation they change their position, and that's why they are called split. So once again, field magnet, it is the Harsu magnet NS, which provide the uniform magnetic field. Armature, ABCD is the number of rectangular coil. This is called armature. Number of rectangular coil is called armature. Brushes, they are made by carbon. Connect the armature with battery. Note down the point. Connect the armature with battery. And last but very, very important point. What a split ring? Split ring, they are made by copper. And behave as a commutator. Number of times this question asked, what is the role of split ring? It behave as a commutator. So this is the construction of DC motor. So this is the diagram for you. Harsu magnet, field magnet. This is armature, S1, S2 split ring, and B1, B2 are called brushes, which connect with battery and watt key. Now see the working. When, no doubt, it converts the electrical energy into mechanical energy. So when you supply the current, see there, current drawn from positive to negative. This is current, direction of current from positive to negative. What happened? Now you apply your Fleming left hand rule. So what happened? Current is going up, moving upward. Direction of magnetic field from north to south. This is the direction of current. You can see direction of current is there. Direction of current. This is the direction of magnetic field. So one force be acted there. F is force. At that, no force will be acted because theta is equal to 0. Acting force will be 0. Again, in that hour, current is downward. So force and magnetic field is same north to south, and the force is acting upward. So what is going on? When you supply the electric current through armature ABCD by brushes, then equal and opposite forces are acting on body, and you better know as like this. When equal and opposite forces, you can see here as it, like you opening the tap. When you open the tap, what happened? Thumb is going up and fingers are going down. So it start what? It start rotating. It means electrical energy convert into mechanical energy. Once again, when we supply the electric current, here current direction is B to A. So direction of current B to A. So what happened? B to A, the direction of current is upward. Magnetic field, this magnetic field, north and south. So this is the direction of force. Force downward. At that arm, no force will acted because this theta is equal to 0. North and south and A and C both are in same direction. Theta is 0. So F is equal to IBL sin theta. Theta is 0. Acting force will be 0. So no force acted on AC arm. Again on CD arm. CD. Direction of current is downward, so acting force is upward. So what happened? Equal and opposite forces acted on AB and CDR. This is very, very important point. Equal and opposite forces acted on AB and CDR, and you better know when two force acted on anybody as like this, as like you are opening the tap, what happened? It start rotating. In this way, electrical energy converted to mechanical energy. That's why it is called motor. So once again, when electric current supplied through the armature, then equal and opposite forces acted on parallel arm AB and CD, and it start rotating after 180-degree rotation. After 180-degree rotation, the position of S1 and S2 gets changes. It become S2 and this become S1. It behave as a commutator, and again it rotate in same direction. After 180-degree rotation, so what happened? After 180, A will go here, A, this is B, this become D, and this becomes C, because arm will change as like this, and no doubt it rotate and position of S1, S2 will get changes as well, but B1, B2 will never change. So what happened? There will be two changes. A, B, C, D will change and S1, S2 gets changes after how much degree rotation? 180 degree, and again armature will rotate in same direction. In this way, electrical energy converted to mechanical energy, and this is called electric motor. Okay, so this is all about this one. Okay, that's all.